Alright guys, I'm Brent.
I'm Grace.
And we are Brace Yourself. Today we're here in downtown Muncie, getting ready to do another video here where we might get a little bit fancy.
On today's A to Z with B&G, it's L for Lahody's.
Lahody.
Alright, we're going to take a look at the menu at Lahody's Trust Your Butcher Steakhouse. Alright, so we just start out here with a little explanation of the Lahody's, where it started, and a little bit of information about the restaurant and the butcher shop. We've got some pictures of some liquors that we've got over here. Whistle Pig Piggyback. We've got a big list of white wines and rosés and sparklings, red wines by the bottle, and some dessert wines. Grace can tell you all about all of these. I don't know anything about any of them. And then we move on to our signature cocktails. We've got several different options here. Here's an old-fashioned that I'm shocked that Grace is probably not going to get tonight. She's the type that will say that we're eating red meat. That means she has to get wine and not cocktails. That's fine. We don't need to spend $10,000 tonight. They also have a chocolate martini that she might get at the end of the night. You never know. Alright, then we're moving along. We've got the appetizer menu. We've got some shrimp cocktail, a seared tuna, candied bacon, brie, several different oyster options, escargot if you're looking to get snaily. And we've got some fried tomatoes, some crab cakes, and some soups. Move up here to the chicken, chops, and burgers. Got an 8-bone rack of lamb, some pork chops, some pasta, some chicken breast, chicken sandwich. They've got the salads. Here's the main attraction, what Grace is going to be getting, steaks. We've got the bone-in ribeye, the filet, the butcher's cut, filet mignon, the Delmonico, prime rib. We've got some add-ons, steak enhancements, and sauces, some seafoods if you're looking for that sort of thing, which I'm not, and your side dishes. Cool thing about Lahody's is that a lot of the things that you get here come with a side, at least, instead of having to pay for them separate like at Ruth's Chris and things like that.
Hey, like this video. You know you do. Give us a little feedback. Give us a little comment. We read them. We respond to them. Both Brent and I. But give it a like. I am so incredibly happy right now. As previously mentioned, steak is one of my favorite foods of all time. Brent always teases me for getting the filet mignon because he's like, that's what people get when they think they're being fancy. I get it because I don't like fat at all. Like when I start to chew it, I'm like, bleh. No, it's a texture thing. So there's not usually any fat in a filet mignon. When you get it cooked medium rare like I do, it's just tender. It's butter. The seasoning on this is fabulous. You can taste the salt, you can taste the pepper, but you can also just taste the beef. It's not overwhelmed with flavor, but when you fork it, you can tell how tender that is. One of my favorite things to get here is the skillet corn. Can you see the steam coming off of it? I don't know. It's probably gonna burn my mouth, but I don't care. I don't know what all is in this. It reminds me of a creamed corn, but then there's peppers and things in it. Oh, hot. Yeah, there's peppers, there's corn, there's cream. It is what you expect out of it. You look at it and you know what it's going to taste like. There's nothing wrong with that. I also get the skillet mushrooms because, pro tip, if you're going to get a steak, you pay the money to get it topped with mushrooms, but they have mushrooms as a side. Cheapest system. Get it as one of your sides.
But it's like $4 for it to top your steak, or $8 worth of a side to get them as a side.
You get a lot more of it though.
Well, I understand.
Because we both know
most people are not going to come here and get creamed corn and mushrooms instead of getting some sort of potato or something like that.
I don't really like potatoes.
I know you don't, but
Yeah.
most people do.
Okay, well, I guess a hater's gonna hate. The mushrooms, it's a recent thing that I even like mushrooms in the first place. So I can't describe them to you because it's just a new thing that I've liked. They say your taste buds change every 7 years. I guess this year 7, mushrooms are on the plate. Earthy, smoky, skillety. I like it.
So another thing, if anybody knows me, they know steak's not my favorite thing in the world. Also, steak's the most expensive thing in the world, so I'm always going to choose to get something that's a little bit cheaper so I don't waste so much money. Today, I went with the cowboy pork chop. It comes on a stick like a lollipop. It's pork. It's bony.
That steak will travel.
I'll take it with me. I also got creamed spinach here that comes more looking like a spinach artichoke dip than a basic creamed spinach, probably just because it has the chips on top of it. That's why it seems that way.
It makes me want to try it.
Yep, and then we've got the loaded baked potato here.
It's fully loaded, if you will.
Fully loaded. This place is a great deal if you're looking for that sort of thing. Like, if you're going up against a lot of the other fancy steakhouses where you have to pay extra money for each individual side dish that you get, these things are both listed on the menu as like $9 a piece if you bought them on their own. Comes with the pork chop. It means the pork chop's like, what, $8 or something like that without the sides?
Girl math.
Like giving it away. The other thing that we're not real sure about is what this is. I'm guessing it's a chimichurri style sauce. What I'm going to do... Oh, it's minty smelling.
So it's probably more of a basil pesto.
Maybe. I don't know. I was thinking that I was just going to take a giant mouthful of it and, like, then you could see my real reaction. Now, when I thought that it was just a herby chimichurri, it was one thing. Now that I smell nothing but mint and stuff, it's a little different.
It's interesting it would be mint, because usually you do that with, like, lamb.
I
I'm trying to find the
I don't
lighting.
like that, whatever that is. I need
Palate
a minute.
cleanser. Do you need a mushroom to wash it out?
I have no idea what that is. And
It smells super minty. Like,
it doesn't taste minty, though.
if you had a headache, you can get rid of it with that for sure.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm gonna make Grace eat a big mouthful of this here in a minute, just to
It
see what she
smells
thinks.
like one of the sauces that comes on a kebab that I get at Disney in Morocco at Epcot.
It could be.
So I think it smells good.
I'm not
Pine nut,
debating that
'cause you don't like pine nut, do
It
you?
doesn't taste like that.
Okay,
I'm
that's
not
what it
debating
smells
that
like.
that's what it smells like. I'm debating what it tastes like. It tastes like something I've had before, but I have no idea what it is. So here's
Pork.
the inside of this pork chop. I'm the type of person that even though if Gordon Ramsay tells me that medium rare pork chop is fine to eat, I'm not going to eat it that way. I don't want to see any pink in my pork.
No pink in your meat?
It's porky.
It's pork. It's what's for dinner.
I love, in the summertime, I love grilling pork chops. I don't ever get one this big because it makes it really hard to cook it to temperature the right way because it's so thick. I usually have real thin ones. This tastes delicious. It's salty, it's porky, it's bacony tasting. It's delicious. I love it.
Does it taste grilled?
Does it taste what?
Grilled.
Yes. The only thing that I would say is that like it needs some kind of sauce with it. To me, I'm sure that's what that is. I'm not going to eat that sauce because I almost threw up a second ago. No offense to
Was it worse
whoever
than lobster?
invented this. No, the lobster's the worst thing I've ever tasted. It's not my thing.
Brent is not a fine dining connoisseur.
You people have no idea how much I hate being here right now in this whole experience. I hate fine dining. I hate expensive food. I would much rather be at Burger King right now. That's a lot more my jam. But I do for the one that I love.
YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube. I do for you people right here.
And me. I'm a fine dining babe.
Cream spinach is creamy. It's good. Tastes kind of like spinach in Alfredo sauce. I like it. I'll eat it with a chip. Grace will try it. Loaded baked potato, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, it's cheese, it's bacon, it's sour cream. I don't even need to taste it. I know what it tastes like. Yep, that's what it tastes like. If I had my druthers, I would get a cup of barbecue sauce to have with this and just put it on there.
Ask for it.
I don't know if they have barbecue sauce here. They don't have anything barbecue on the menu, so
I'll ask.
it's still good. I like it.
I have no problem asking for things. Brent does. I do not. Alright. Put one of those artichoke dip chips in my mouth. And we're gonna try the dip. Maybe that'll be my palate cleanser after I try this.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of the pine nut pesto that
Just take more than that. There you go. Yeah.
very
What?
vinegary.
Yeah, I have no idea what that stuff is.
Oh, the back end is not good. It's so vinegary. All right.
Spin dip for the win.
That's a big spinach I would actually eat.
There you go.
When you come to a fancy place, they give your wine bottle a little blanket. It's a red wine, so it's not to keep it, at temperature. It's because
It is a screw top, however, so it's...
that is a common misconception. I've learned this because I go to winery tours. It has nothing to do with the level or the quality. It's because the cork can oxidize, and so some manufacturers just prefer the screw top because if it oxidizes, it pulls moisture and it can affect the taste of the wine. I learned that.
She also did say, though, when she ordered this, I'm ordering the cheapest bottle of wine
It's
that they
still-
have here, so...
It's still a $30 bottle of wine.
Oh my God.
Sure.
Jeez.
Anyways, when you pour it,
You wonder why we got married and have separate money. My dad asked me today, he was like, so you guys have separate money, separate bank accounts? I was like, yeah. It's so that Grace can spend money on wine,
And Disney.
I can spend money on golf clubs, and neither of us have to ask permission to do it.
any hoozles, when you pour the wine, it dribbles a little bit. And if I were at home, I would just lick that right off. But since I'm in a classy place, I'll use the little blanket to wipe it off. But it's still tempting to lick it off.
I like that the wine blanket is just the same napkin that you have on your lap and that is covering the bread.
It's multi-purpose. It's not a unitasker, okay? They're working smarter, not harder here.
Yeah, well, my name is Trent. I'm the server here at Lahody's for the night. I work here part-time or whatnot. I'm here at Ivy Tech down the road. I'm doing my physical therapy assistant degree right now, so got to make some extra bucks on the side, you know what I mean? So this is a great place. Love this job. Been a server for 3.5, 4 years now. Been here for a little bit over a year and haven't regretted a second of it, so that is me. That is me.
What would you recommend to get? What's your favorite thing on the menu?
My favorite thing on the menu, like I've mentioned, before I worked here, I wasn't like too knowledgeable on steaks and whatnot. I would say personally though that the butcher's cut that we have is our ribeye that is like the spinalis. It's like the most tender cut of the ribeye that we offer, in my opinion. And it's that ribeye that, you know, sometimes you get a ribeye and you have a couple of pieces of fat you have to leave behind. They're just too chewy or whatnot. Every time I get that though, it's like every bite's perfect. Like I don't leave a single bite behind. So I personally recommend that. And then the steaks come with the 2 sides here. So my personal favorites are our Brussels sprouts and our risotto. So ideal dinner for me is I'm going to get that butcher's cut, probably going to cook it medium. I'm going to get the risotto and Brussels sprouts. And I like to mix it up a little bit, and I'll get like a maple scallop as a steak enhancer, because I didn't realize I liked scallops either until I started working here. They cook them in a maple glaze here, so it's even better.
That
so
sounds amazing.
It is very good. So next time you come in, I definitely recommend trying that too.
I will.
It's a nice little enhancer. You just get like one of them on the side. It's beautiful. Adds a great touch to the steak for sure. So.
And then dessert, I think you said your favorite is this cheesecake.
Oh yeah,
that we're
cheesecake
getting ready
for
to try
sure.
here in a minute.
Oh my goodness,
I'm
homemade
sure you're
cheesecake.
probably not allowed to have a bite, but
But I don't want to get in trouble, you know. I would definitely take you up on a bite because that is my favorite for sure. You can't beat cheesecake, and it being homemade here in house with the fresh raspberries and the raspberry drizzle on top. It's chef's kiss for sure. Fernanda does so good back there making all the desserts homemade from scratch, so she's awesome for sure.
well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
if you ever come here and Trent's working, ask for him. He's fabulous. He's wonderful. He's knowledgeable. He's nice, personable. What more could you want? It's been a perfect experience.
Good deal. I'm here to take care of you. No judgment at all on my end either, so I'm here to take care of anybody anyway, so there we go.
All right, let's take a look here at the dessert menu. If you can handle dessert, they have them. They got a raspberry cheesecake that looks delicious, chocolate fudge cake, a carrot cake, a creme brulee, lemon cake, vanilla bean ice cream, gelato, some cookies, and French press and espresso, and this lovely lady who makes it all for you. This is pastry chef Fernanda. And I think we're going to go with the carrot cake today.
Look at this. They drew a little.
Sorry, I was showing the wrong thing. Yep, little
Butcher
bowl.
for us. A little bowl.
Thank your butcher, TYB.
Thank your butcher. Full disclosure, they did tell us that it was on the house. We didn't get to pick it.
We
they were
begged them, like, give us something free.
No.
If you want a good review, you better give us free stuff.
we would never in a million years, but Trent, our server, you'll see him here. Fabulous. He was like, yeah, our manager was like, you get this on the house. And we're like, what? We don't get free things.
Yeah.
So the fact that they picked carrot cake, we are really excited for because we both love carrot cake. Because Brent was thinking cheesecake, I was thinking creme brulee, because when in creme brulee, thank you. When in a butcher shop, creme brulee, right? I'm sure that's how the saying goes.
Sense.
It does look like there is a caramel drizzle on it and then little poofs of whipped cream, dehydrated carrots. It does contain nutmeg. I'm really excited. This carrot cake is one of those things that I love, but I have a really hard time ordering it when there's creme brulee on the menu. We went to Park Grill after our wedding in Gatlinburg, and I got a little baby creme brulee there for dessert because it was my wedding day and I could do whatever I wanted. This is a really
I forgot
big
we
bite.
didn't film that, so nobody
didn't.
can see it. I was going to say,
There were like
go back
15
and watch that
people.
video. We didn't do it.
We did already do a video there beforehand, which is how we decided that's where we wanted to go for our wedding because of how good it was. And I did try the creme brulee. So if you watch the Park Grill video, go do that right now. This is a big bite.
After this video is over, not right now.
Yeah, don't do it now. That ruins the algorithm. Oh, for both part. Food. Fontana? Is that who makes this?
What?
Who makes this?
Fernanda.
Fernanda. Oh, Fernanda. You outdid yourself.
She did a great job.
It is as moist as it looks. The cream cheese frosting is delectable. It's not too cream cheesy, which is good because then Brent will like it. I've never had carrot cake with a caramel drizzle. It's been missing in my whole life all along. Didn't even know it. I'm excited for Brent to try this. You're going to use the same fork as Meredith.
Yeah, I'll use the same.
Which apparently people find horrifyingly gross, including one of my BFFs from work, Randy, thinks it's gross that we share food and silverware, and
So let's get this straight.
he can get over himself.
We are in love. we are married.
In case you couldn't tell, we are in love.
How do you live a life where you're like married to somebody and live in the same house and share a bathroom and all that stuff, but like you won't put your lips to the same fork that they use?
You do business in the same toilet.
Your lips go other places, my guess is.
Not the toilet. Is that what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
We can cut all this out.
Nope, it's all staying. Carrot cake.
Carrot cake.
I'm not sure how they painted this on here. It's probably going to turn out
It's
to be
food dye because you can see it's turning green.
I thought it was maybe like
I thought
Sharpie marker, and we're going to.
I thought it was dry erase marker.
Poisonous. Yeah.
I really thought it was dry erase, and I was like, well, if I die, I die.
It's very spicy, nutmeggy, spicy, cinnamony. It's delicious. It's super moist, like Grace said. It melts in your mouth, not in your hand. The whipped cream is delicious.
You did not just do that.
Yeah, I did.
Oh my gosh. It's like the scene in You've Got Mail where Tom Hanks is going and getting all the caviar, and Meg Ryan is like, that's a garnish. You did not just eat all that whipped cream.
I don't know what you're talking about. I took one little wipe.
No. It was a smoosh. You went hard in the paint.
I'm done sharing. I'm done sharing forks with her.
We're no longer in love.
No, I don't even think I want to stay married to this woman anymore. She called me out for no reason. I did nothing.
Okay.
Look at all this whipped cream that's there.
All right. If you love the movie You've Got Mail, let us know in the comments.
You've got mail.
Yeah, I watch it every Thanksgiving. It's one of my mom's favorites.
One of her biggest flaws.
Okay, so you're gonna say the movie I love to watch with my mom who's passed away is a flaw? Okay, let's get back to the cake. Oh boy, we're getting haunted tonight.
Yep, come at me, Gail.
Let's get back to business to defeat the Huns.
Yeah, it's delicious. I love carrot cake. Like Grace said, it's not something that we make often. It's not something we buy often. It's something I always enjoy. As we've spoken about already today, this is a fancy dinner. It's an expensive dinner. So to me, a free dessert is the greatest dessert you'll ever have in your entire life.
How much is it on the menu?
14. So my suggestion to everybody is start a YouTube channel, then reach out to every business that you know, and maybe one out of every, what have we done, 185 now, will give you a free something for coming in and doing a video there. So we've said this all along, like, you know, even if people were to give us free food, like, we're still not going to, like, lie to people and say that everything's good and that it's, you know, wonderful and stuff just because it's free.
We're not going to fluff their feathers.
I probably would. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not a journalist. I have no integrity. You can buy me. I can put my Venmo on the screen right now. And
we need a channel Venmo.
Yeah. So one of these days we're going to get like a Venmo thing, and it's going to be like, if somebody wants to see us go eat this one thing, then send us $20 and say, this is what I want you to do.
Right. I will eat ham on camera for $20. I've said it before. I'll say it again.
Yeah. She's done much worse for much less.
Wow.
On camera. All right, I know we keep acting like this is going to be the last thing that we're going to do on this video. This is going to be the last thing that we're going to try.
It's not our fault that they have so many good things to choose from. It's not as pretty because we ordered it to go. I have no doubt that if we had ordered it to stay, it would be on a pretty plate. We would have gotten
probably still thank your butcher.
Some decor. I don't know. Maybe they would have done something fun and fancy and different.
Maybe.
I love cheesecake. It is one of my favorite types of desserts because I'm not really a traditional cake person. Carrot cake, German chocolate cake, black strawberry, that's it. Other than that, don't give me cake. Don't waste your time. Cheesecake's a pie, really. So when Brent said, I was thinking about that raspberry cheesecake, I said, huh? You don't like cheesecake? I'm the cheesecake babe. So, I don't want to eat an entire raspberry because there's just so few of them. Look at that bite. It's sweet, it's slightly tart, it's creamy. It might be one of the best cheesecakes I've ever had in my life. The raspberry drizzle on it is perfection. Kind of reminds me of like a jam, if you will.
Are you guys aware of that being our special tonight, the $5
I mean, I'm at a loss for words at how delicious this is. You watched our video at Cheesecake Factory. You saw me rant and rave about those cheesecakes. This blows it out of the water, and I think it's probably because it is homemade in-house. You can taste every bit of that. Let's see if Brent likes this cheesecake as much as I do.
Yep. If you've been a fan of us for a long time, you know that cheesecake's never been my thing. I've never liked cream cheese before, but now all of a sudden I do. I still don't like it in savory, but I do like it in sweet. I love raspberry. That's the main reason why I saw this and was like, oh, I need to get this. So I love a raspberry. It's furry. Where else can you get a furry fruit?
And see, that freaks me out.
It's delicious. It's creamy. The raspberry coulis is the best part of it to me. It's sour and it's sweet and it's delicious. Graham cracker crust. Yeah, I probably would sit here and eat this entire thing. So probably 9,000 more calories, and it would be a terrible fat day for me, but it would be worth it, and I would be happy.
You say we have a giant bag of leftovers. We're gonna take all of that home. Brent's just kidding. He's not going to eat it all. Then we have the majority of our carrot cake left.
Yeah.
So
I would probably have to agree with Grace. This is probably the best cheesecake that I've had. So if you're here, if you have any reason to ever come to Muncie, if you're one of our viewers from, I don't know, New Zealand or from
Australia?
Well, they're pretty close to the same place.
Oh boy, you're going to catch some heat for that.
Location-wise,
okay.
Not culture-wise.
Okay.
I just mean I don't know.
Okay, right.
Thailand
it's like
and
right. Okay. So you're saying it's like how Washington and California are close, but they're not the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I mean, granted, I can't tell the difference between the languages, but I hope to meet people from Australia and New Zealand, and then I can study you long enough to know what the difference is. Anyway, if you fly across the ocean and come here to Muncie, Indiana, I don't know why you do it, but come here and eat this cheesecake and this carrot cake.
It's a nice fine dining experience. Like if you're gonna go to a steakhouse in Indiana, skip Ruth's Chris, skip St. Elmo, skip Harry and Izzy's, come here.
The only good thing about about St. Elmo's is that depending on the time of the year, if you go down there, sometimes you got a chance of seeing celebrities while you're there, like local athletes or Peyton Manning or some sort of people that are in town filming Parks and Rec or something like that.
Is that where we met Kat Von D?
It is. You're not going to probably find any celebrities here. Maybe if David Letterman ever came back. You saw Jack Osborne and Trish Stratus and a couple of those other people when they were filming a reality show in Muncie back when we were in school here. Maybe you'll see somebody. You never know. Bob Ross's ghost still is in this town.
It's true. They do have a Bob Ross museum.
Yep. We're going to show it to you someday.
Here is a look at our receipt. My bottle of wine was $30. My steak was $55. Brent's Blue Moon's $12. His pork chop was $44. Can't look past that $2 charge for that loaded baked potato. What an expensive date he is. And then $14 for our cheesecake to go. So all in, $167 is on the pricey end, but I will tell you, other steakhouses more expensive than this, and the quality is not as good. We just finished eating at Ron Lahody's Trust Your Butcher Steakhouse. I think that's the full name, right?
Yep.
It's
We're
like
calling it Lahody's. We're not putting Ron's on there so that we can count it for our L.
L for Lahody's.
Lahody.
I've been here a few times before for different occasions, sometimes just for a little bit of a nicer dinner with one of my very good friends from third grade. Meredith! She's one of my best friends, and I've known her since third grade. I mean, how many friends can you say you've had for 27 years? Not that many.
No.
Anyways, that's not the point of this.
No.
The point is, this food is phenomenal. Yes, we got a free piece of carrot cake. No, that did not affect our opinions whatsoever. I would say...
It'd take a lot more than a free carrot cake to change our mind.
Truthfully, though, every time I come here, I'm happy. I've never been disappointed with any of the food that I've had. The service that I've had has always been phenomenal. It is a pricier experience, but you get what you pay for. It's not one of the... Cars
We're
coming.
standing halfway out in the street here,
Okay,
so
but
I'm moving.
not really, because the way
my
that
arm is out there.
downtown is like you park like in
Okay.
the street, not street.
Keep talking.
But you pay for that level, and I think I said it when going over the bill. Like when you go to Ruth's Chris or something like that, you have to pay for the sides. You pay for every little piece, whereas here you get the sides with it, and you get good portions. They're not small.
Right.
So I will eat off of tonight's dinner another time, and we have 2 desserts to eat off of. So really, and most of a bottle of wine.
Yeah, it's true. We all know that I'm not a fancy eater. I'm not the one who likes going out to fancy stuff and eating steakhouses and all that stuff. This stuff is really delicious. It's still too expensive for my taste. My stomach hurts when we spend as much money as we did tonight. But in the
We
end,
don't do it often.
No, we wanted to show off. This is another one of the special places that is around here. I'm not sure what's going on with my hair. I don't have very much of it, so I'm very self-conscious. But so don't
It's
make fun of me.
windy.
Yeah. So we love this place. Oh my God, I look terrible.
Babe, stop. You look great.
Thanks. Yeah, our service was amazing. Trent was awesome.
Yes, if you come here legitimately,
all the
ask
wait
if
staff
he's
here,
working.
everybody was super
Yeah.
nice.
I've never had a bad server,
Right.
but like Trent was just very personable and fun to talk to.
I had a bunch of people eating in here that were staring at me angrily when I was walking around filming, which immediately gets to me. Like, I hate being in the way. I hate it when people look at me like they want to kill me for filming. But all of the wait staff that was here watching me film was super
the
accommodating.
managers,
and
they
were
were
like,
all
oh,
really
get out of your
happy.
way, that sort of thing. So it's just all the people in here that suck. Everybody else is
No,
awesome.
they don't suck. They're just not used to it. It's not like Gatlinburg where people are used
That's
to
true.
seeing people filming.
Yep.
And that's the difference between us, because we've talked about it at our Fat Dan's video, which if you haven't watched Fat Dan's yet, go watch that.
Check it
I'm
out.
the social butterfly, so
She is that.
I am not uncomfortable walking around, because honestly, I don't even pay attention if people are looking at me, because I got a job to do. But I didn't talk to anybody tonight. You know, I stayed focused, and I'm proud of myself for that.
Yep. So anyway, come here if you're looking for a nice little not fast, nice fancy place
Fancy?
that starts with the letter L
Or R.
or R
Or T.
yeah, I mean, you
Trust your
you
butcher.
can find as many
really,
things as you want. Yeah. Just
come here. If you want a
and eat.
steakhouse, like Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
is-
Or go to Texas Roadhouse and then come here and eat cheesecake at the end of the night. How about that?
Just
I mean, I
come-
wouldn't recommend it, but you
No.
could.
You're gonna. I mean, the quality.
You could do that.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I
Come
mean, we
here
love Texas
instead.
Roadhouse though. But, 'cause-
Yeah, but not if I'm looking for like a nice meal.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
This is.